I just want a freaking campfire.
Two people with no wilderness experience dropped into the harshest environments on the planet. Their only lifeline is someone they've never met.
You can do this. Keep pushing. That water's rising quickly, man. You gotta get across that river.
My name is Alex Coker. I'm a former United States Army infantry, airborne, air assault scout sniper. I'm a former CIA special protective agent. I'm also a survival expert.
My name is Cliff Hodges. I own and operate a outdoor school and guide service, and I teach primitive wilderness survival skills.
These experts, using high-end surveillance technology from a remote location, will push the survivors beyond their limits.
I don't know about this. Step it up and move out.
In here? Just straight through this?
The only reward is getting out alive.
Take him out.
It's weird feeling nervous and not really knowing what you're nervous for. My name is Sarah Tiefenthaler. I'm 32 years old. I'm married, and I have a 1-year-old son. His name is Oliver. He's amazing. I volunteered for this because I want to see what I'm truly capable of, and I want to prove that to that little baby boy.
My name is Anthony Trucks. I'm a 30-year-old former NFL player. One big reason why I'm doing this is my adoptive mom recently passed in April. And she gave me the opportunity to live a life worth telling a story about. So when I'm out there, I'll definitely be thinking about her. The thing I'm dreading most is probably eating something I don't want to eat. I'm a really picky eater, so I don't even eat seafoods. That and probably bears. I don't want to die.
I'm gonna do awesome. You can't judge a book by its cover. I'm tougher than you'd expect.
Sarah, do you hear me?
Yes.
My name is Alex Coker. I'm your survival expert.
I'm going to make sure I lead you down the right path.
Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. Around you is 42 square miles of rainforest, deadly swamps, killer tides. And by the way, there's bears and cougars out there, so watch your step.
Oh my God.
In order for you to reach your overnight spot, we gotta get you through a dense marsh, down an ice-cold river, and around a peninsula before the tide cuts you off. In order for you to reach your extraction point, you're gonna have to fight up some steep bluffs through a dense rainforest, and then rappel down some steep cliffs. Anthony, where are you, buddy?
I'm on dry land now.
All right, man, let's do this. My name is Cliff Hodges. I'm a professional wilderness survival instructor. You up for this? You feeling good?
Yeah, man, it's beautiful.
I'm here to teach you everything you need to know, and I'm going to get you safely to your extraction point. That band on your left arm that sends signals to a bunch of unmanned solo shot cameras placed throughout this area to track your movement.
Sounds good to me.
To start your journey, you need to swim across this lake and then march through a densely wooded ravine to reach your overnight spot. Then you'll have to cross a river and climb up a steep hill to a World War II bunker, which is your extraction point.
If you look up, that drone is going to be following you everywhere when visibility permits. We brought you here because you said you had what it takes. Now we're about to find out.
Copy that.
Listen close. You've been equipped with the most state-of-the-art surveillance and survival gear. Your pack contains a knife, a flashlight, a rope, a specialty item that I'll reveal later to help you on your journey, and a camera to record your personal thoughts along the way. Your pack contains ultra-long-range transmission technology. It was developed for unmanned drone applications. Under your shirt is a hexoskim biometric scanner to record vital signs, including respiratory level and your heart rate. All this data is transmitted through a series of repeaters to a command and control base where I'll be monitoring you.
Awesome.
Sarah, once you start walking forward towards a wetland.
In here? Just straight through this?
Embrace the suck, ruck up, and move out.
Okay, I'm gonna do that right now.
Why are you laughing?
'Cause it's new for me.
Why, because it's not a shopping mall?
Hey.
It may seem nice out right now, but temperatures are going to get low tonight. So one thing I want to try to focus on is keeping those clothes nice and dry. So I'm going to have you build a small raft for your clothes.
All right, sounds good.
I want you to start collecting branches about the width of the end of a baseball bat and 3.5 feet long.
Let's get it done.
I like that attitude.
Here's the situation. You have 8 hours to get around that peninsula to your overnight spot before the high tide cuts you off. You understand?
Yeah.
Do you have any fears, Sarah?
I don't really want to get eaten by anything today.
Look to your left. You should see some green stalks that are approximately 3 feet up to 6 or 7 feet. Those are cattails.
I'm walking right through them.
Pull up at least maybe 4 or 5 of those.
Okay.
There is no other green plant on the planet that provides more starch acre for acre. It even provides more starch than potatoes and rice.
I have like 3 of them.
Grab them, put them in your pack, and go. Walk through the marsh.
Hold on. I can't tell how deep it is, and there's a lot of mud, so I don't know how far I'm gonna like sink down.
All right, well, what you do, grab that stick, use that to find out how deep the water is.
Okay, uh-oh.
What's
Oh, I dropped a camera. I hear something.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Calm down, relax. Stay where you're at. Look, I'm looking at your vital signs. They're going crazy right now, okay? I need you to take some deep breaths. Calm down.
Snakes are freaking me out.
What I want you to do, I want you to take a deep breath in. Hold the air for 10 seconds, and then slowly push the air back out. Good, good. Keep pushing it out. How you feel?
Okay, I'm better.
Sarah, it was only a western garter snake. The thing's not even poisonous, all right? When you panic, you risk injury. Do you understand?
Okay.
I need you to continue using that stick to gauge the depth of the marsh, and let's get the hell out of there.
Okay.
On your shoulder is an orange panic button. Push that if there's a real emergency and you can't continue.
Thanks for your concern.
You still got a half a mile more that muck to trudge through to get to solid ground. Keep pushing the same direction I told you.
3, 6, 9. All right, I got maybe about a 3-foot width on 9 sticks, 9 logs.
All right, good, perfect. Inside that pack of yours there, I got some goodies for you. You should have a nice long rope.
All right, Cliff, got the rope.
All right, we're going to start by putting this raft together. Do you know how to tie any knots?
Yeah, I can tie my shoes, that's about it.
Not helpful.
Yeah, that I know. That's why you're here. So, ideas.
No worries. All right, let's just a double knot on one of those 2 perpendicular sticks on the far side of it.
Good to go.
All right, we're going to start tying our raft together. So what you're going to do is run that underneath the first of those 9 sticks and then back around the top so that that rope ends up back where it started.
You frustrated?
Yeah, a little bit. It's not easy.
This raft isn't just to keep your gear dry, but if anything happens out there, it's your life raft. I need you to tie these knots like your life depends on it.
All right, copy. Over, under, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm good to go.
I guess we're going to find out if you really are.
So far, not as easy as I expected. It still feels like an accomplishment to even get through any of this right now, so that's good news. Haven't given up, and I'm not going to, but I definitely know what I'm in for now.
Congrats. You finally made it to dry land. Way to stay in the fight by being focused on that marsh. All right, now here's your next challenge. Between you and that peninsula is a river. It's ice cold, so I want to keep a close eye on you for signs of hypothermia. I need you to put your halo cam on. Over there to the right, you see that little log? It's got a natural little bowl shape in it. Go ahead and grab it. I'm going to show you how to bowl water with it later.
This looks good. It's kind of got like a bowl.
Awesome.
Am I crossing the river?
Cross it, just keep going.
I feel like a crazy old person walking around with this stick.
Anthony, time to strip down and get ready to cross that lake.
All right, give me some time.
This lake is a half a mile across. Anthony, that is 9 football fields, plus the water's in the 50s. Once you get out there, if that water is too cold or you decide that lake is too far across, I want you to just turn around. I've got eyes on you, but there's nothing I can do to help you. I need you to conserve energy. It's a long swim.
How much farther do I have to go?
You're only halfway there. Keep your pace steady and your clothes dry.
Damn it.
Anthony, that gear's starting to get wet. Anthony!
We're past the halfway mark, Anthony. This is where most people are prone to injury because they're tired. Just keep a steady pace and keep your clothes dry. Keep shoving that raft way out in front of you. If you keep doing that, you're gonna tip it over. I want you to just slow down, keep one hand on it lightly, and gently kick your way across the lake.
I gotta say, man, that raft was impressive. It looked real good. Get out of the lake and let's whip that water off your body.
You managed to keep those clothes from getting cold and wet. You're gonna be glad you did that later tonight.
That swim wasn't too fun.
You crushed that.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'll call that good coaching.
I'll take the compliment. Let's rock and roll. Time to start moving.
I'm moving along now.
All right, man, you're gonna start hearing a river soon. Follow that river downstream. It's gonna lead you all the way to the beach.
Now you're in a race against the sun. We just got to get you to an overnight spot so you can build your camp while you still have daylight. Otherwise, you're totally exposed out here overnight.
The river, I can hear it on the left side of me. Hey, Cliff, is any of this water safe for human consumption?
As is right now, I'd say definitely not. We need to purify any water we're gonna drink, especially out here on this peninsula. I know we got beavers, all kinds of other things, which definitely means we got some waterborne viruses and pathogens in there that could get in your stomach. So right now, no drinking. We'll try to find you water later.
Sounds good, so don't drink it. Might have explosive diarrhea or something.
Exactly, and that is one thing I do not want on my hands.
All right, Sarah. If we don't make it around that peninsula to your overnight spot before the high tide cuts you off, I cannot promise we'll find shelter out here.
Look at me, I'm a pro. No problem.
We've got to get you out of this river now. It's going to drop down to almost 40 degrees tonight. I need to get a shelter built, a fire going, and get your clothes dry.
Oh,
What are you seeing, Sarah?
some skeleton thing.
Some skeleton thing. Why don't you stop for a second, let me look at it.
Jeez.
Point your chest cam at it.
Bend down, look down at it.
Yeah, it doesn't smell that great, though. What did that belong to? Moose or something?
Could be an elk.
Oh, yeah, an elk. Yeah, that's what I meant.
What do you think happened?
Bad water?
So he just came up here, drank the water, and fell over and died?
No, it was probably some kind of other big animal that got him.
Is it starting to make sense now? Is it starting to sink in? This is a dangerous place. You not think that a cougar would not eat you too?
No, I do. I do.
You've been walking along this river for a few hours now. We need to get some calories in you.
I'm gonna let you do something what we call in the military, eat on the move.
Yay.
Well, what you do is grab that cattail out, pull it while you're walking, strip it down, and start nibbling down. They give you a little bit of juice, a little bit of energy there.
Yay.
Once you get it peeled down, you can chomp off into that, but keep walking. Let's go.
Oh, not bad. It's like a cucumber or something. This is like the coolest thing ever, though. To be able to eat food directly from nature, that's pretty awesome.
Sarah, I know this is tough, but you've got to keep pushing. All right, we got to get you out of this river into the other side of the cove before the tide cuts you off.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Anthony, man, you've been trekking through these woods for 5 hours now. We have less than 2 hours to make it to your overnight spot before you're stumbling around in the dark. Keep the pace up.
All right, sounds good. I'm heading downstream.
Be careful, a lot of the down logs are going to be rotted out, so if you jump up on those, put your weight on them, you can smash right through them, break an ankle.
Well, I didn't break an ankle, but I felt myself go through one just now.
So you think this experience is kind of teaching a little difference between grace and finesse and brute strength?
Yeah, most definitely. Just trying to figure everything out. You can't kind of go full bore like you do in football. You got to stop, think, make sure you don't do something to kill yourself. Especially if I get hurt here by myself, there's nobody but me.
Exactly.
I see it, Cliff. The beach is here.
Excellent. I think there's some boulders there you can scramble down.
All right, I see it here. Dinner sounds like it's out there.
I think we're going purely for shellfish, man. I think you're just going to be scooping things up out of the tide poles and scraping them off the rocks.
Did you say scraping things off the rocks to eat?
That I did, man.
You might be out of your mind a little bit.
These are the gifts that Mother Nature gives us, and this is probably your last view of food for a while.
Quit reminding me.
All this shellfish is a great source of protein and fat. It's exactly what your body needs to replenish its energy stores. Anthony, I don't care if it's disgusting. Your body needs to intake some calories.
Yeah. No. And it stinks, too.
But this is your last chance. Are you sure there's no way I can talk you into this? I'd love to get some calories in your system.
Hey, it's not going to go inside of me. That's the whole point.
The sun's starting to go down. It's getting later in the day. Been crossing through a lot of water, which isn't helping the fact that I'm getting really thirsty at this point. I'm sure it's going to get a lot colder. I'm not known to handle that quite so well, so we'll see how that goes.
Look, the sun's going down. You're getting slow. I want you to ditch that driftwood. Got it?
Which drift? What, the stick or the bowl?
The bowl.
Get rid of it now?
Go ahead and throw it down.
Oh my God.
You threw that with an attitude. You had an attitude?
A little bit.
Why'd you have an attitude?
'Cause I'm cold.
I know you're cold. Last river crossing. All right, if you step it up fast, we can get to this side before the tide comes up. So we get a fire built. Let's go.
Fine. Ah.
That's it, Sarah. Keep moving.
Come on, you can do this. Keep pushing. Don't slow down now. You're almost at the beach.
No one can ever hold you with empty gun.
That's it, Sarah. Keep that Kool-Aid pumping through that heart.
I know you're cold and wet, but we can't worry about that right now. We're nearly out of time, and we need to get you around that peninsula. Keep pushing. Keep moving. Keep that heart rate up. Keep it up.
Yeah. I made it.
I'm sorry, Sarah. We didn't make it. See that rock? We were going to cross over there, but now we're stuck here on the beach.
That's it, Sarah. Keep that Kool-Aid pumping through that heart.
Get you past the high tide. Just keep pushing. Dig in deep. Let's go, Sarah.
Yeah. I made it.
I'm sorry, Sarah. We didn't make it. Sarah, did you see that rock? We were going to cross over there, but now we're stuck here on the beach. And look, hypothermia is a definite risk, all right? Let's grab some tenders and kindling. Let's get a fire going. I'm going to get you through this. Don't worry.
Great work reaching your overnight shelter spot, man. Congratulations. That rock formation ahead of you is going to shield you from the elements, and we've got just enough daylight to collect driftwood.
All right, sounds good.
As soon as that sun disappears, the temperature out here could drop to 40 degrees. Those rock walls are going to be perfect for reflecting the heat of your campfire.
Copy that.
We're going to need to get a fire going pretty quickly. So what I want you to do is start collecting driftwood as you get closer.
Grab some really small pieces of driftwood as well. Less than an inch in diameter, even as small as a pencil. Otherwise, you're going to have trouble starting a fire.
At this point, we're fighting the light. We only got a little light left, so we'll have to hustle.
Copy.
Have you ever heard of bow drill fire?
Can't say that I have.
Take a look in your pack and you'll see the specialty item I made for you. A cedar fireboard and spindle for a bow drill fire kit.
Okay, got it.
The bow drill fire is an ancient skill, and to me, it's really sacred. It can take a lifetime to perfect, but with the right tools and instruction, we can get a fire tonight. I need you to take off your shoelace. You've got a perfect shoelace there for making a bow for a bow drill fire.
Copy.
You gotta get the spindle into the string. So you're gonna put it underneath the string and then wrap it back around.
Okay.
So I want you to move very slowly and start trying to move that spindle. You don't want to go fast, you want to start nice and slow. Starting to see smoke.
A little bit.
Hey man, it's okay. This isn't easy. Most people take hours to get their first bow drill fire, if at all. Wrap that spindle up and let's give it another go. This is an ancient skill. It takes work.
Okay, let's speed it up. Full length to the bow, longer strokes.
Ain't something I've never done before. If we just light. Let's got this bad boy.
Anthony, you got it, man. Your first bow drill coal, I can't believe it. Okay, be gentle, be careful. Let's move it into a tinder bundle. Start feeding it some oxygen.
Got a fire, Cliff.
Yeah, buddy.
Now you see why I picked this spot for your camp? That boulder's gonna reflect all the heat from your fire right back on you and keep you alive tonight.
It's a unique day, to say the least. It was probably the first time I've actually been alone in the woods. It's not something that most NFL players typically do, so it's a whole new thing for me. Priority one is definitely this fire staying going, because without this fire, I freeze probably. So I might not even get any sleep just making sure I tend to this thing. Got no food. I probably should take him up on the offer to eat seafood, but let me get some rest.
Sarah, I know you're cold and wet. Look, hypothermia is a definite risk. Let's get that fire going. Since you already got that tender there, go ahead and start making you a teepee.
Those twigs will be like you're kindling.
Okay.
All right, Sarah, dig in your pack there. You'll find your specialty item I gave you.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a
I
flint fire starter. Works just like a butane lighter, but without the fuel.
This rolly thing?
That rolly thing. You can use that in the harshest conditions. You just got through traveling through all that water. Guess what? It's still gonna work. If you had regular matches, they'd be useless right now. You got something?
No. Hang on, my hand's starting to cramp.
Sarah, the temperature's going down to 40 degrees right now. And now you can't get a fire started. It's starting to get serious.
I'm getting cold again. I'm shaking.
Oh. You feel that numbness in your fingers?
That's your capillary starting to close. You're starting to get hypothermic.
Don't focus on how cold you are. Use all that anger and frustration to keep you warm and get that fire started. Talk to me, Sarah.
When you work really hard in general, you want there to be an end result, no matter what you're doing. I just want a freaking campfire.
Sarah, you're still soaked from that river. Don't walk away from this. You're mildly hypothermic, and we need to get this fire going now.
Yeah.
Do you think that you were the very first person that had problems starting a fire? Do you think I've ever had problems starting a fire? I've had many failures, many. But when you fail, you also learn. It makes you stronger. This right here will make you stronger as well.
You feel better?
Yeah.
You can do this. I believe in you. Get back and get the fire built. I need to lean in closer, block the wind. Use your body. You can do it. Oh, there we go. Starting to see some flame. There you go. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. Keep feeding it.
You should be very proud of yourself right now. That is absolutely awesome. Great job.
I am complete as a human being. Now I can do anything.
This fire's going to get your body temperature back up. You've done some great work today, Sarah. But tomorrow's going to be some bigger obstacles between you and that extraction point. So I need you to try to get some rest.
So in the middle of the night, sleep on a rock, so back's not feeling too good right about now. I don't even know if I have slept at all. Keep trying to tend to the fire, keep rolling around, keeping an ear out for what's nearby. But yeah, definitely gonna start feeling this tomorrow morning.
Rise and shine, Anthony. You made it through day one, but we are not done. Today we're gonna get you a few miles down the beach and through some dense forest before heading up a steep deer trail to your extraction point, which is an old observation bunker.
Sounds good to me.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about how you're feeling? How's your body feel?
Food, water would be nice.
Exactly. Well, you passed up your chance on seafood last night, but water's definitely the most important thing. You went a whole day yesterday moving and got no water, so that's our primary concern this morning. I want you to start walking over towards that dune grass, and I'm going to talk you through this. What we have there in that dune grass is water that's already been purified for you by Mother Nature. Here's what I'm going to need you to do. I need you to take one of your socks off, because that's how we're going to collect that dew.
Cotton is a super absorbent fabric, which is why it's pretty poor clothing for the outdoors, but going to be great for collecting dew off that grass. Other fabrics you've got on, like microfibers and Gore-Tex, aren't going to give us the same results.
You got foot odor?
Right about now, I'm sure I probably do.
That's just flavor. Let's start collecting water. I want you to just run that sock nice wide and open through the tall grass. Get it filled with dew, and every time it saturates, lift that over your head and wring it out and get as much of that water in your mouth as you can.
All right.
How you doing? You getting that sock filled with water?
It actually is working, yeah. I got some good moisture on it. It's a little bit wet, a little bit damp. It's getting there.
All right, once it's saturated like a sponge, let's go ahead and wring it out into your mouth.
All right, Cliff, here goes nothing. Ugh.
Don't spit that out. Make sure you get that all in your mouth.
It don't taste good.
Anthony, look, I know it doesn't taste that great, but fresh water is very precious out here, and you've gone 24 hours without it.
All right, get a couple more, and then it's time to start heading out. We got a lot more moving today.
Copy that.
Sarah, you hear me? Time to get up. Let's go.
I'm awake.
How was your night?
I didn't sleep that much, but the one good hour I got was really good.
Sarah, we have a lot to do today. We have some thick forests and serious elevation to climb through. A steep cliff to get down, and then another steep rainforest climb before you reach your extraction point. And we got to do all this before sundown, which is in 10 hours. Otherwise, you're going to spend another night out here. But first, we got to get you hydrated. Yesterday, we got rid of your log that we're going to boil water in. So let's try to look for something else to purify the water with. Luckily, this beach is isolated, and debris has been washing up here for years. If we're lucky, we'll find something for you to carry the water in.
Oh, hey, there's some bottles here. Oh, and I found a tin can over here. That'll work.
According to my map, there's a freshwater creek nearby. Now that it's daylight, let's try to find it. When we get back to camp, I want you to pour the water inside the tin can. We can put it by the fire. We can purify the water by boiling it. All right, let's get that water to a heavy boil. We're looking for big bubbles. That means it's hit 212 degrees and it's safe for drinking. How's the fire looking?
The water seems to be ready. For looking so nasty, it actually tastes really good.
We cannot afford you to move at the same pace you did yesterday if we're going to get to the extraction point today. You need to step it up and move out, or you're going to risk being out here another night.
Okay.
The biggest thing between you and your extraction point, Anthony, is this river.
All right, I want you to move out towards the point there where it's actually going to be shallowest. We're going to make our way across through the little bit of breakwater on the inside.
Make our way across? I'm getting wet again, it sounds like. All right.
This tide will cut you off from your extraction point if you don't get across it.
Right about here, man, right about here. You can stop there, pants and boots off, and walk between those rocks, and you're going to make your way across to where you see that sandbar sticking out a little bit on the other side. That tide's coming in pretty fast, Anthony. We're going to go from a river walk to a river swim. You got this, man. Let's do it.
You have no idea how cold this is right now.
Follow a path where you see the most frequent small ripples in the water. That should be the shallowest area. But be careful, the current can rip through here.
Cliff, man, it's kind of cold. Sucks right now.
Big, long breaths, not short, little ones. Try to slow that pulse down.
Worst part's fight this damn current.
That water's rising quickly, man. Gotta get across that river before it's too deep. Otherwise, you're stuck out here another night, totally exposed.
This stuff gets to your chest, the harder it is to breathe.
Just concentrate on your breathing. Deep breaths, keep those lungs full of oxygen so your muscles have fuel. You're almost there.
I'm about to hot foot this thing over across. Feeling cold, dirty as all get out. Not too great, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still alive, so it's a good thing.
You know, I got to admit, Anthony, I'm very impressed. Great work, man.
I'm good.
Looks like you got more pep in your step now.
A little bit.
So far, you survived a snake-infested marsh, a deep river, and a very tough night. But unfortunately, today's going to get even tougher. Ahead of you is your steepest elevation climb, 300 feet in less than a quarter of a mile.
Copy that.
What I need you to do, I need you to negotiate this high terrain. It's not going to be easy. It's actually going to be very difficult. There's also a chance you're going to probably slip and fall.
Well, it's the most narrow path I've been on so far, and it's wet, and it looks like it could be slippery, like you said.
Well, just make sure whatever you're grabbing isn't
Alive.
alive or got sticky things that'll go through your fingers.
Awesome.
Take your time. Be very careful. This is where things can get tricky. Somebody get hurt. You got it?
Okay.
All right, Anthony, see you coming down to that beach, and it looks like the cove terminates right here. With the tide coming in, there's no way you're going to get around that point, and I'm going to need you to start looking for a pathway to get up the hill.
Yeah, I think I found one.
All right, it's looking like this is going to be the best choice. Looks pretty dense, so put on your halo cam.
Heading in now.
All right, talk me through it. Tell me what you're seeing.
Logs, things poking me in the head.
All right, I see you sweating in that camera a little bit. I want you to take it slow. We're not trying to walk through the forest. We're trying to walk with it. It's all right. You're doing great. Just move slow.
Any possibility of quicksand type stuff back here?
Just about anything is possible back here.
That gives me a ton of confidence. All right, I'm up the hill, flat out a little bit up here.
Stop. Take your backpack off. See that rope in there?
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull it out. Have you figured out why you're going to be using that?
I suppose it's some kind of safety measure, but I have to tell you, I'm not a mountain climber. So you're gonna have to give me a lot of instruction now, because this is not something I would normally do.
You've got a 40-foot drop ahead of you. The terrain here is very slippery. You could slip and fall, break your back, twist an ankle, who knows. But if you follow my exact instructions, you're gonna be just fine. All right, we're gonna attempt to tie a retraced figure 8 knot here.
Go ahead and grab the right end. Take the end of that rope and place it through the hole. Now pull tight on both. Turn around. There you go. It looks like a good anchor point.
Mm-hmm. Big ones?
Right.
Okay.
Now take that rope, and all you got to do is retrace that figure 8.
Got it.
What I need to do now is to go ahead and straddle the rope. Wrap it around your neck without getting caught on any gear. Wrap it around your arm. There you go.
Sarah, you know there's only one way to find out if this knot's going to truly hold your weight, and that's by getting on it.
Okay.
All right, now, I want you to just kind of slowly go back a little bit, see how that feels.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing good. Keep the focus. Slow, steady.
Okay.
The terrain here is very slippery. You can slip and fall, break your back.
Oh my God.
Keep sliding down.
My hand's starting to cramp.
Keep sliding down.
My hand's starting to cramp.
Don't let go of that rope for any reason. Got it? Just
Take your time.
Okay.
The terrain here is very slippery. You can slip and fall, break your back, twist an ankle, who knows? So watch your step.
Oh my God.
Sarah, you're doing an absolutely great job right now. I'm telling you, you've got some guts, girl. You've got some guts.
Well, what do I do now that I've ran out of rope?
Should be all right by now.
I made it.
Great job, Sarah. Great job.
Okay. I made it. I'm alive. I did not fall to my death today.
Anthony, you swam half a mile across the lake, fought through a deep, dense coastal rainforest, crossed an icy river, and now you have one last obstacle between you and your extraction point. A steep climb up this narrow deer path to that observation bunker.
Makes me feel very good, Cliff.
You've learned as much as I think you have. I'm gonna meet you up there.
Definitely getting muddier as I get higher.
I'm gonna go off comms now. Just follow this deer trail. Remember everything I've taught you. Listen to your new instincts. Flow with nature.
I agree. Sounds about right. I'll keep pushing.
Let's bring you home.
Copy that.
Sarah, you're almost at the end. One last climb through this dense brush to your extraction point. An old World War II munitions bunker. Keep the sun to the right side of your face.
Got it.
You're on your own for a little bit. I'm headed your way.
I'm on my way.
I reached the top. There's some structure here in front of me.
I'm right here in front of you, man.
Oh, look at Cliff up top. What are you doing there, man?
Yeah. It's great to meet you.
You too. Appreciate it.
Why don't you catch your breath? It's quite a climb at the end there.
Yeah. Was that necessary?
Absolutely.
I'm a professional speaker internationally. I am a former NFL player, so I've played a high level of sport in the world. None of those compare to the combined necessary needs for like emotional strength, physical strength, and just overall mental strength to push through these things.
Nature is that great equalizer.
Definitely is.
We're puny. We're tiny in comparison to the power of what's out here. All right, well, let's go get you some food and water.
Let's do it.
Do it.
All right, thanks again. The biggest thing I learned from this is survival is more of the brain, not just the brawn. And I know that my mom is looking down, proud of the things her son's accomplished. Love you, Mom.
Okay. I'm here. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You made it. How's it feel?
Finally. Amazing.
Amazing. I got something for you.
Oh my God, oh my God. I'll
Some
take
water.
it. I'll take it. Thank you.
How's it taste?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Never think of water the same again.
The little things that we take for granted
Yes.
mean so much in a different situation. You learn that you can push yourself past what you think your body's capable of doing. It'll surprise you. Your body is a survival mechanism. You just proven that to yourself.
Yes, I did.
Absolutely awesome.
I really had to keep my motivation just by staying strong for my little baby boy. I started to doubt myself, like, I don't know if I can do this. I didn't say that out loud, but I was feeling it, and like, I was gonna see it through no matter what. Even if he told me right now we're still going, which I'd be kind of bummed about, to be honest, but I would still do it.
Awesome. That's a good attitude to have.
My whole body hurts right now.
My overall personal experience working with Sarah has taught me one big thing. Never judge a book by its cover. Awesome. Good job. Let's go get some food.
Thank you, yes.
Come on.